I'm not one of them people that's like, self-love is the way that you find. As soon as I started loving myself, no. I'm learning to love myself unconditionally, and I'm doing so good at it, and I'm getting better each day. But I also know that my self-love does not negate or eliminate the desire for romantic love, okay? Both things can exist and do exist, and you loving yourself to death is not gonna make you not want a romantic partner. So hey everyone, my name is Lana. Some people call me Lanye, some people call me Lana Dot, some people call me Dot, whatever's clever. I've been wanting to do a vlog for a very long time. For whatever reason, I didn't do it, and I actually did do it. I shot one a couple months ago, back in the summertime, and just never did anything with it. That's something I do struggle with. It's like, who cares? You know, the who cares of it all. There are a lot of people on the internet just talking about stuff, and it gets to be like a black hole. But you know what? If it's for you, it's for you. It's for you, and if it's not, it's not. And that's something I know. So maybe I'll share this. Maybe it'll be just for me to hear my own thoughts and see myself on camera, because that is something I want to start doing more of in 2022, which is acting, which is being in front of the camera. I'm so comfortable behind the camera, but I've always felt a calling to be in front of the camera. And for me, I never really acted on it. I thought it may be like a vanity thing, but I'm starting to learn that I do believe that it's attached to my purpose. So this is me walking in it. So today, something that's been heavy on my mind lately is my desire for romantic love, and how I've kind of created this world where I hate that about myself. Like, I hate that I desire romantic love so much and that I let it kind of overwhelm me. You know, it's not my favorite aspect of myself, to be honest. And I just wanted to talk about it to try to figure out where it came from. You know, my parents have been married 37 years, by God's grace, and I've seen a healthy relationship. That's all I've ever seen. I grew up in a house seeing a healthy romantic relationship. So it caused me to romanticize all of my relationships. And I'm not a person who has quote unquote daddy issues. I think I saw my mother treat my dad so well and him treat her so well that I thought every man I came into contact with deserved that same treatment. So I was, you know, doing wifey stuff for everybody. And that caused me a lot of heartbreak. And just, you know, relationships, I've come to realize, is where I'm going to learn most of my life soul lessons. I don't know why. I am into astrology. I know that my Mercury is in Libra, so the way that I think, the way that I communicate is in Libra, and that's the sign that rules relationships and commitment. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But either way, when I look back on the things I've learned, especially in like the last 5 years, I've pretty much learned them through my romantic relationships. My sense of self-esteem, my sense of security about myself, and both how I feel about myself internally and externally, I tend to have learned those lessons through my romantic relationships. So now I'm just embracing it, and I'm like, okay, well, whoever, you know, who the next guy I'm dating, and the guy I'm dating now, it's just gonna be, I'm looking at it like, what can I learn? But some days I have good days where I can look at it like, okay, what do I learn? What can I learn? And then other days I'm like, where is my husband? Like, where are you? And that's just something that I know it's not healthy to look externally for something, you know, to feel so deeply about something that's external that you really don't have control over, right? I'm a firm believer of affirmations, and that you can truly create your reality. You can truly create everything you want. I've manifested men that I wanted to date before. I know I can do it again. But I think today is more, what I'm thinking about more of is, why do I desire romantic love so much? And what can I do to kind of like not make that an obsession? And this is me being super vulnerable to even say that out loud, that it kind of is an obsession of mine. I know it's like to say it, it's like, but I'm just going to be vulnerable with you guys, or with no one, because no one may ever see this. But yeah, like, I just want to know where it comes from. If you can relate to that, comment please below if I do decide to post this, or send it out, text me, whatever. Like, if you can relate to that feeling of just wanting it so much. And now that we've been in quarantine, we've been in pandemic for so long, it seems like I wanted even more. And because I know that relationships are teachers for me, I tend to lean into them, because I'm like, okay, this is going to be a lesson for me. I'm going to be able to learn something from this. And then there's that thought of like, okay, Lana, so what if the man comes today? Are you really ready? Like, for what you say you want, for that level of commitment, the trust that's required, the growth that's required, the work you have to do on yourself. that's required to maintain the relationship that you say you want. So that's something I think about a lot as well. And I do feel that I believe the person that's for me, we will grow together. I mean, we're going to continuously grow until this thing is over, until we tap out of here. So I'm excited for that. And I just know how powerful I am and feel when I feel fully supported in my romantic relationships, how it reflects in my career, how it reflects in my relationships with other people. They help me, and I think if we were meant to be here alone, we wouldn't have other people around us. There wouldn't be, a man and woman, it just wouldn't be if we were meant to be here alone. So I know that it's a natural desire, for one, I do know that, but what I'm working on this year and as we go into 2022 is not being so overwhelmed by the desire for romantic love. And focusing on myself. And I'm not one of them people that's like, self-love is the way that you find as soon as I started loving myself. No, I'm learning to love myself unconditionally, and I'm doing so good at it, and I'm getting better each day. But I also know that my self-love does not negate or eliminate the desire for romantic love, okay? Both things can exist and do exist, and you loving yourself to death is not gonna make you not want a romantic partner. It's just not, and at least not for me. I'll speak for myself. It just doesn't. It doesn't go away because I love myself so much, I think the self-love is more about you getting so comfortable with yourself that when you find someone or when someone finds you and you fall in love with them, you don't lose yourself. And that person sees how deeply you love yourself and they agree. They touch and agree with it, and you go on together with it. You're not using their love to help you love yourself, which is what I've done a lot. It's like, okay, how does this person feel about me? Okay, that's how I feel about myself. There's a line in the movie Eat, Pray, Love where she talks about she becomes the impermeable membrane. So whenever she dates someone, she kind of slips into a version of them. And I've done that so much. And it's kind of like almost embarrassing for me to think about, like, I've done that. Like, who is it? It becomes like that scene in Coming to America when she's like, what do you like? Whatever it is you like. Like, I just become that person. But I know there's a lesson in that. There's something I'm supposed to learn, and maybe I'm supposed to do that, to see the world from their perspective, to take what I'm supposed to take and not sit in it and not stay there and still mold it into who I'm supposed to be. So that's what I'm working on in this new journey, this new lifestyle. But overall, I'm really actually very happy. Aside from, having some sad moments where I feel like, just wanting that love, that unconditional love, that person that fully understands you and that's with you on this journey together. We're all leaving here alone. That much I pretty much know. For the most part, we're all leaving this earth alone. And we don't know what's next. We don't know what comes after it. You have your theories and you have your beliefs, so we don't truly know what's gonna happen. But I know that on this journey that I've been on of discovering myself, of learning myself, I can see the growth. I can see that each relationship I have romantically, I'm a better person than the last one. And I've learned more and I'm more secure in myself. And then I have moments where I'm like, here's that lesson again. You're still doing this thing. You still have that pattern that you need to break. But I'm learning to love the things that I don't like about myself. And it's difficult, but I'm here and I'm supposed to be exactly who I am, and you're supposed to be exactly who you are in this moment today. So whoever that is useful to your journey. It's a part of your journey, and that's what I'm trying to learn and teach myself and share with others. I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm probably gonna cut this one short. But I kind of just want to talk to people and find out, like, where did your desire for romantic love come from? Do you ever feel overwhelmed by it? Because sometimes I do feel overwhelmed by it. And what do you do? Like, this is open conversation. I want us to help each other. I don't know what the purpose of this blog is, but here I am making it. And it's more stepping into my purpose and out of my fear and just doing it anyway, doing it afraid. So I want to know from you guys, how do you feel? Do you feel that with social media and with the world the way it is there like a push to just be in love, be in partnership? And that's another thing I talk about a lot. A lot of people, they want companionship, but they don't necessarily want partnership, nor do they know how to be a partner to a person. I always compare it to a police relationship or anyone who has a partner. On the job, when you have a partner, they have your back, they go in, they look around first, okay, come on, the coast is clear. That's a partnership, but I think a lot of us and a lot of social media contributes to this. We just want companionship. You just want somebody to be there when I want you to be there until you get on my nerves. But the work of it comes from the partnership. And I want both. I want companionship and I want partnership. So guys, this is just my first vlog, my first rodeo. If you like it, let me know, and maybe I'll create some more intentional vlog posts. But that's all I got for now. So until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and share if you like it. Tell me what you think though. I want to talk. So comment, or send me a video back. All right, guys.